$100 native 4K action camera? The Akaso V50. What's up everyone, I'm the Everyday Dad. If I can figure it out, you can figure it out. Now that I'm sold on the whole 4K thing, a budget 4K action camera really has the chance to win me over. But before we get too deep into this, I do want to thank Akaso. They sent this to me for review. They're not paying me to say nice things about it. Whatever I do and do not like about this action camera, I'll let you know. But full disclosure up front, thanks to Akaso for sending this to me to check out. Thanks. But now that we've got that out of the way, let's get it out of the box. Okay, first up, longtime viewers know that I'm a sucker for getting lots of accessories in the box. I really appreciate it when a company gives you everything you need to get started right inside of the box, and I like that it also comes with 2 batteries. On top of the camera, you will see the Wi-Fi and recording button. On the one side, you'll see the up and down selector options. On the other side, you will see the HDMI out, the micro USB, and the SD card slot. On the bottom, you'll see the battery compartment and the 1/4-20 screw. On the back, you'll see unfortunately, the non-touch screen. And on the front, you'll see the power button and the camera. Now, really quick, let's cover the specs. The Akaso V50 has a 20 megapixel, 170-degree angled camera that records in 4K 30 frames per second natively. It does this with a Panasonic sensor. It also films in 2.7K 30 frames per second and should film in 1080p 60 and 30 frames per second, but no matter what I do, the 30 frames per second option is always blacked out. I don't know. You also have the option to choose between 2.64 and 2.65 for codec purposes. It also comes with 2 1050 milliamp hour batteries and should last for about 90 minutes of recording each. It is waterproof inside of the included case down to 30 meters, and surprisingly enough, actually the thing I am most excited about is it has electronic image stabilization. For $100, 4K electronic image stabilization. I really hope it's good. It does have Wi-Fi integration with a downloadable app. The app seems kind of sketchy though. I'm not gonna download it, but it should work with the app. And it comes with an included remote control. But now that we've got the specs out of the way, let's talk about the pillars of action! The pillars of action are what separate a tiny point-and-shoot fisheye distorted camera from an actual action camera. So let's cover them all right now. Ease of use. One of the benefits of action cameras is they can be super easy to use, and I think touch screens and action cameras are perfectly made for each other, and they can make framing your shot and changing your settings on the fly so much easier. The Akaso does have a screen, but unfortunately it is not a touch screen. So you will be able to see what's filming, but changing the settings on the fly is kind of a pain. Once you do get the menu system down, however, it is pretty intuitive. I have had budget action cameras where the menu system is darn near impossible to sort through, so pretty good on them for having an easy to use system. Durability. Durability might be the most important part of a camera that wants to be labeled as an action camera. Seriously, if it can't take a hit, like I said, it's just a tiny little fisheye distorted point and shoot. Not worth it. And one of the easiest ways to increase the durability of your budget action camera is to include a waterproof case, and I'm happy to say the one included with the Akaso definitely feels robust. Now, one of the weird things is the V50 definitely takes a hit in the durability department in the camera's body itself. For some reason, it's missing a door for the SD card / micro USB port side slot, which is really weird because it looks like there should be one there, and other budget action cameras I've used of this ilk have the doors. It might just be my specific model is missing one, but that definitely makes it less robust for me because now dirt and stuff can get in there and I always have to have it in the case, so definitely takes a hit in the durability department. Compatible with my GoPro style gimbals and accessories. I have said this 1,000 times. GoPro's legacy to the world is their mounting system and form factor. So one of the really big things for an action camera for me is it has to work inside of that world. And thankfully the V50 sits inside of my Feotech G5. Whew. If it didn't, there's not much use in it. Period. Decent, but not perfect image quality. Now, if you're gonna make a YouTube video, you have to imagine that someone is gonna watch it from 140p in their bathroom. Image quality is not the best feature on a camera in my opinion, but it does have to be good enough image quality. And after filming for about an hour today, the V50 is okay. It's not great, but it is certainly better than the Eken H9s we reviewed last time. Its 4K does have some noise in it, but for $100 it's not terrible. So here's a quick comparison between the Akaso V50 and the GoPro Hero 6 Black. So this is the video and the audio out of the Akaso V50, and this is the video and the audio out of the GoPro Hero 6 Black 4. Now I may seem a little overexposed right now. That's just because to try to make up for using an action camera indoors, generally they're really bad in low light, I've got my ring light doing like maximum power. So hopefully you'll be able to tell the difference. Okay, back to the video. Stabilization. Something that is almost always sacrificed to reach a budget price point is stabilization. Now in my book, stabilization is the most important thing you can get out of a camera. The human brain does not like shaky footage. It just does not like it. Your brain and your eyes normally stabilize the world, but if it's forced to see shaky footage, it just doesn't like it. So you want your footage to be as smooth as possible. So anything that can minimize shake gets a huge thumbs up in my book, and being able to find electronic image stabilization on a 4K camera for $100, that's pretty amazing. That's pretty impressive to me. Is it perfect? No. No, it's not perfect at all. Does it help? Yes, it absolutely helps take the shake out of footage. Both of these clips are me just walking down a path with the camera affixed to my bendy tripod, and you can definitely tell the stabilization is working, and honestly, that's pretty awesome for the price. So what, right? So should you get an Akaso V50? Like I said with the Eken, if you have to have 4K and you only have $100, then yes, the Akaso V50 is actually a pretty decent camera for that price point. There are things that I wish were a little better, but the image quality is okay and the stabilization is also okay, so I don't mind recommending this. And you can also find these on sale on Amazon all the time. I think I saw it the other day for like $80, so at $80, absolutely get this if you need 4K. None of these are game changers, and none of these really make this like a, oh my goodness, an amazing camera, but for the price point and what you get, it is a decent camera, and I don't really have a problem recommending it. Well, hey everybody, if you like this video, go ahead and give it a big thumbs up. Also, click that subscribe button down below. We do cheapest tech videos every single week. Well, hey, I'm the Everyday Dad, and if I can figure out that the march of progress just keeps moving on and you can get a 4K stabilized camera for $100, pretty amazing, you can figure it out. Thanks for watching.